Welcome to the show, A Trouble with Words, episode 117, with your hosts, Joshua LeMay and Justin Morse.
Heyo, 117. That's a lot of episodes.
And special guest, Destiny.
The specialist of guests, Destiny 2. But that's not really who you mean, because there's a person here. We should introduce them.
Jade 6.
No. My most favorite character in Destiny. The character I spend the most time with. That would be Jamie's Guardian.
Hi, Jamie. Hey, it's me.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. And you think you spend more time with Jamie's Guardian than my Guardian?
Wow, this got weird. I didn't want you to find out this way. Oh, uncomfortable. But let's move on. Hey, everyone. This is kind of an exciting new episode. As you can see, if you're looking at the video version, we are playing Destiny 2 and recording an episode at the same time. What the what? What's even happening? Pretty crazy. Woo-hoo. And not only that, but we also are going to talk about some things that we don't typically talk about, because this isn't just about games or movies. This is about...
Are we going into politics now? Really?
Well, that may happen in the future. This is a little segment, we're coming up with a name, I think Stream of Consciousness or something like that, where we stream some video of gameplay, and then we talk about stuff like politics.
But into this public event here?
Yeah, we're coming. We're going to go into the public event, and we're going to kill lots of things. You shouldn't have to do this alone. Teamwork. I'm trying to res you, but it didn't work. Somebody must have done it. Hey, why do we call it resing somebody? Lindsay pointed that out to me recently, and it's a really good question. What is res short
we
for?
Should be revving them.
Right, we're revving them. Technically, just saying. Kind of a point.
I believe it's a term from World of Warcraft, restoration.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's good to know. I just learned some video game history.
I guessed at respawning, but nobody seemed to like that as a solution.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
No, you hated it.
How dare you say I didn't like it? I was your #1 fan for that. Guys, we got to come over here and get the other crystal. Don't forget. Yeah. So anyway, we're doing an episode where we talk about kind of important things while we're playing video games. In this case, it's Destiny 2. And it's not politics, but I kind of thought we should start off by talking about something a little more fun than politics. And that's video games. But specifically video games for charity, and how we just did a 24-hour game marathon, and how awesome that was.
Yeah, you guys kicked butt. You guys raised some good cash. I believe Josh has pulled ahead of Justin by about $5 as of today.
What?
Oh,
what?
Is that true?
Oh, yes, it is. Who's the best at raising money? It's me. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Only
kids.
Well, I used to think it wasn't a competition, and then I started winning.
God, I'm getting slaughtered here.
That's all right.
Oh man, yeah.
We're about to win. We're like about to win, if we haven't already. Here it is. That's the victory dance right here. You're about to see it. Little dead boss I just killed myself, basically single-handedly. Got my milestone. I'm kind of taking credit. I'm high on winning.
Already finished our milestone, so I don't know what took you so long.
Ooh, it hurts. But yeah, no, there isn't. Again, all me. Crazy.
That's not true.
It's not true.
You
it is
can't
inaccurate.
make those claims because people may not know that you're full of shit.
They can see my screen.
Well,
they know I'm lying.
They listen to the show. They know he's full of crap. Come on.
If they've ever met me or heard me speak, they know I'm full of crap. But I did raise the most money so far. That's true. You can look that up. It's documented. That's a
pretty sweet.
It's only $5. I can donate that myself.
That is a fact. Well, did you donate anything on the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me
So
too.
did you.
Yeah, whatever. For charity, not to win a contest. What?
Yeah. You guys raised, between the two of you, almost $500.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive. But Jamie, how much did your group raise that we are now a part of?
Our group.
What are your
Our
final
group
numbers? What
has-
did our group raise? Everything said and done.
I believe
Well, the year's
with
not over.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I'm
still got
sorry.
a couple events going
Right.
on for the year, but so far we're up to $26,144 or so.
Wow.
So that's pretty
Hey guys,
awesome.
I found a chest, one of those Cade
So-
6 chests. If you want to come get it, because
Right.
it's right here.
Is it safe to say that that our marathon put the team over the 26K mark?
Yeah, did we do
Yes.
that? Right here.
You did.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Stop jumping and show me where it is.
Stop hitting.
where's the
Stop
chest?
trying to jump and jump. Sorry.
Where is it?
It's right over here. There's a chest right over here in the corner, right
I
over
got
here
a-
where Jamie's standing. Right over
Legendary.
where Jamie's standing. I lost Justin. Oh, there he is. He's getting the chest.
I'm standing. I'm getting the chest.
So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. I couldn't be happier, prouder, all of those things. I'm also really proud of us for doing the 24-hour marathon this year, because
Yeah.
we are getting old and it is getting hard to do.
It sure is.
Yeah, just saying. Man, we did that a couple years ago, me and Justin, for Trouble with Words, and I thought it was one of the hardest things I'd ever done. And so then to know that it's been even longer, I mean, I've gotten even older, and I'm trying again. I was really scared going into this one. I don't know, like genuinely terrified that I wouldn't do it. But I did. We did it. Like, it's done. We finished this marathon. We crossed that finish line, and it felt amazing. Yeah, I'm really proud of us.
Yeah, I know. I woke up at 4 a.m. that day and checked in on you guys, and you were still going strong. So
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
we
and
streamed
the-
it successfully, better than we ever have. Sorry.
We got a good 20 hours on the stream before we had some technical issues and were unable to restore said stream.
Yeah, but in our defense, we lost power. Like, the power literally went out for like a second, and
that's fun.
it caused the PS4 to reset and turn to that mode where it wouldn't let you stream content. Like, it reset that
Yeah.
setting, but we couldn't figure out what was wrong, so we just didn't stream for the last 4 hours. But
what do you?
whatever.
Also, at that point, we were kind of dumb. Like,
What do you mean?
We were so tired we couldn't figure out the issue.
Oh yeah. We couldn't figure it out, nor were we motivated to try that hard. We kind of figured, we put a lot out there. This is good enough. We're doing
gonna
it.
watch
All that matters.
4 hours.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, though, Jamie. Thanks for tuning in.
I wasn't on for very long. Just
Oh,
don't
that's
get
fine.
I'm
Thanks for-
heading for the for another chest. I think maybe you guys are already there.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is thanks for checking in on us. Maybe that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
better way to say that. Yeah.
You're part of the team. I got to do my part. Make sure you're okay. You're not going stir crazy or anything.
Or that we hadn't like died. The streamer
Yeah, well.
died. Like this 36-year-old streamer or something, which is like my
I
age.
read that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Lindsay found that out and was, of course, terrified of letting me
can't
do
do
this
Yeah.
this year. So she was checking in on us more often than usual. I'm glad that you were checking in on us. If we had died, I would have wanted someone to notice. I guess that's all I ask.
You guys died together.
Yeah.
Really weird.
That's true. That is true.
What?
I think that would be suspicious.
Like murder, suicide, something like that. I don't know.
Well, we have the pact.
thought-
We always said.
Thought those roast beef sandwiches tasted funny.
Oh, speaking of which, no, that's horrible. The roast beef sandwiches are fine. I'm not leading into anything implying that they weren't. Thank you, Lindsay, for making them for us. You are amazing. But no, what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say
I
is,
mean, how nice and kind, by the way. Like, she took care of us. Like, it was pretty amazing.
yeah, that's took care of us.
Very nice.
But I was going to mention, Justin actually didn't feel great this year and still made it through. So kudos to you, my man.
Yeah, I did take a brief vomit break.
Let's call it a
Oh,
vomit
gosh.
break. Yeah,
That's terrible.
yeah,
Yeah, around like I don't know, what was it, like 6:30,
Something like
5:30,
that.
something like that.
A.M.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
he had a
started
case.
to feel like I wasn't gonna make it, and I went and vomited and immediately felt better and was able to carry
There you
on.
go.
Yeah, he had a case of what I would call, and we've been calling it affectionately, I think this is the cause of the shit gut, which is where you eat
Yeah.
a lot of really bad food, and your body,
Yeah.
especially the older you get, rejects that immediately. And
Yep.
yeah,
That's kind of one of the things that happens at these marathons. Like we do the
Yeah.
one in April for Tabletop Day, and we literally eat garbage for usually 24 plus hours,
Yeah.
and it
Jeez.
takes several days for my system to recover.
What was the event that you did this year? So I know you were part of a marathon, right? Justin, were you also did one with Jamie, or I wasn't there for that?
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
talk. Oh, there's one right here.
yeah,
I found it.
just is right here,
Yeah,
Joe. Um,
hidden in plain
so
sight.
yeah, we do the Chits and Bits marathon for International Tabletop Day, which is in April every year. We play board games for 24 hours, tons of raffle prizes, competitions, tournaments, just a good solid day of gaming, and
Nice.
team members all pledge to raise at least $100. Most of them go way above and beyond that, which is awesome. So
Nice.
that's where
Yeah,
the
my
bulk of our funds are raised for the year, but we do stuff all year long.
oh, awesome. Have you ever done a video game one, or you only do board games generally?
No, I have not done a video game one. I'd be game to try it. I mean,
I
why
mean,
No
not?
pun
you're
intended.
welcome to join us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this year was kind of spur of the moment, so
Well, right.
it wasn't.
That was a lot of us procrastinating more than anything, if I'm honest.
Yes.
I put up my fundraising page with like a 3-day warning before the event, essentially, and was frustrated that I hadn't raised the money in time. And then I ended up going double my goal, but I'm embarrassed to admit that I was actually upset that people weren't responding fast enough.
Why aren't people responding?
Yeah,
How many times
that's
have you asked? Just the once.
just the once and just before it was happening. Why? Yeah. Anyway, but people turned out, and I'm so happy. My boss at work donated $100,
That's
which
awesome.
is very, very cool. So
It's
yeah.
a great cause, and once people find out why you're doing it and where the money goes, it's such an easy way to.
So let's talk about that. What is the cause, and where does the money go?
So it's for an organization called Extra Life, which by the way, I found a chest over here. Extra Life raises money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, of which here in Maine, there is the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital here in Portland. That's where most of us raise money for locally. But up in your neck of the woods, there's also the Eastern Maine. It's Eastern Maine Hospital Association. They're not a full children's hospital, but they do benefit from Extra Life funds. So
Okay.
a lot of the Bangor area gamers will raise money for that cause. So
Yeah,
And
we've
Extra
always
Life-
stuck with Barbara Bush as ours, but yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Extra Life started back in 2004, I believe. Yeah. Wow. No, 2008. My apologies. And it was a guy named Doc. Justin had the pleasure of meeting Doc at Extra Life United this past February, March.
That's the
I don't
guy
remember
that
when
started
was.
it. The guy named Doc.
Yeah.
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 Oh, cool.
He had a friend, Tori Enman, who was very sick with cancer, and he wanted to raise money to, basically help her
Yeah.
get through it. And it started. It took off. They raised about, I think, $100,000 the first year, and it's just taken off. Extra Life just announced, as of Monday, I believe, they've raised over 9 million this year.
Whoa.
Wow.
Which is up over 1 million from last year. Last year at this time, they were just over 8 million. So every year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. People
That's awesome.
come from all over and just get together and play games. I've met so many amazing people doing this, and it's just a great cause.
So I assumed that they were gamers. He was a gamer. This
Yep.
guy that started it.
Yep.
Doc.
Primarily, it started as a video game. A lot of people playing video games, but it has spread to the tabletop community. There's probably about a third of the Extra Life events are tabletop events now, which is, my passion. I love video games, but tabletop games are my thing. So
Yeah,
it's
Justin's
pretty
a bit of a
cool.
tabletop gamer himself. My
Yeah, Justin gets around.
yeah.
I do. I do. The first year well, the first year that we did the marathon, I think we raised money for Child's Play, which is the organization that Penny Arcade started.
Yeah.
Um, but then when we heard about Extra Life and how you can raise money for a specific hospital, and you know exactly where the money's going.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes it a lot more personal. So we the second year we did it, we did it for Extra Life, and then
And that is
that
exactly the way that the Chits and Bits started too, because the
Oh,
first
really?
year I started it, I was raising money for Child's Play, and then I heard about Extra Life, and same exact thing. But you know what is awesome? I made the contact between um, Child's Play, the charity, and the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. I kind of facilitated the connection to see if I could get the funds that we raised the first year to to go to
Oh,
BBCH,
nice.
and they got approved onto the list for Child's Play hospitals. And every year now they get a stipend from Child's Play of about uh, $17,000.
Oh,
that's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, so the basically just by starting the event, we were able to, put this link forward, and that actually ended up resulting in a couple awesome things. Every room in the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital now has an Xbox One in it. That is from the Child's Play money.
Sweet.
And
Yeah, they
then
they
this year they're
basically get
looking,
sick kids gaming systems and things to
yeah,
keep them entertained while
yeah.
they're dealing with stuff. Yeah.
And this year they're looking at putting in a remote camera system so that the kids that don't want to or can't or aren't willing to go to the center of the hospital, there's an atrium where they have all the events, a lot of fun things for the kids to do to distract them. Some of the kids are too sick to go out there or maybe in isolation, so they're going to put in camera systems so that the kids can see what's going on in the atrium, interact, and still
Oh,
feel like
that's
they're
awesome.
part of what's going on. Yeah,
It's a really
it's
good
great.
idea. I like that a lot. Yeah. I'm dead. Oh, so is Justin.
Me too.
That's not okay. Jamie
Don't
was here.
worry,
He
I'm
could have
coming,
rezzed
boy.
us, but he wasn't here for the. It's a total role reversal. We started this off with you doing that alone and us having to join you.
I read somebody.
It was me.
I was impatient and left to res myself. I blame Justin. Anyway, yeah, it makes me feel better for mixing up Child's Play and Extra Life, which I constantly mix the names up for some reason. Yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. That's my number one goal. Not confuse which charity is which.
They're
Both doing
awesome.
good things for
Awesome.
kids using video games
Yeah.
and as a theme.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Was Barbara
Yeah.
Bush, just out of curiosity, was that Children's Hospital on the list for Extra Life initially, or did
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah, and that's kind of where Kate, she's the Children's Miracle Network rep at BBCH. I had reached out to the hospital to see if I could find out who I could talk to about getting them on the list for Child's Play, and Kate was like, "Oh, that would be awesome," but just we do also work with this charity called Extra Life, and she told me about it, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
cool.
smokes. That sounds really cool." So next year came along, and I was like, "Let's do this Extra Life thing," and haven't looked back since.
And why would you? It's nothing but good. I got to tell you, I want to be committed to this every year. I know it's hard to do that to some extent because of life and yada yada, but I really want to make it happen,
Well,
and I think we should do it next year. And I think you should join us, Jamie. I think if you're
I
with
would
enough
love
warning.
to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Josh, you should come to the board game one in April.
I would like to do that too. I really would. I mean, I'm not as big into board games as you know, but I'm not anti them. I definitely like board games. I do. board game days.
There you
That's
go.
true.
You just got to do like 2 of those back together.
Back. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You should have said it a different way. That's unfortunate. That's got a low controller message, which is fun.
Uh-oh.
How many times are you doing events when it says your controller's about to die? Happens to me a lot.
Funny thing, that never happens in board games.
Well played, sir. Well played. Well, I don't know where we are for time exactly, but I think this might be a good wrap-up point. End of the public event. I don't know that I have much more to say on this subject, but what do you think?
Sounds good to me.
How long has it
I
been?
mean,
I
if
wasn't
you-
keeping track of time.
I wasn't keeping track either. It's too bad we did the same public event twice.
That is unfortunate from a a visual standpoint. We did, we did it twice. There's no getting around that. That's what happened. But
Yeah.
we
should-
sandwiched it. It was the beginning and
We
the
should-
end.
We should look to see if the other public event here is close. Looks like it might be either ongoing or about to.
I think it's getting ready to pop. Or
Okay.
it just came.
Do you want to talk about another subject briefly? Because I know it's hard to limit ourselves if we get going on something big, but I kind of thought part of what we could do on these little conversations where we stream gameplay is talk about important issues somewhat. It's a good way for us to do that where we otherwise don't really have any way to kind of fit it into what we do, since this is primarily a video game, movie, television show kind of podcast. You know what I mean? So, any thoughts, any subjects you want to briefly talk about without opening a whole can of worms? That's the key.
Well, FYI,
Yes.
the event over here starts in just under 4 minutes. So
Yeah.
if you want to include that, great. If not, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I feel like we're probably.
I think we've been about like half an hour, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're done. I really think this is a natural end to this episode.
All right. Well, hey, anybody who is watching this, if you are nearby and want to get involved with Chits and Bits or Extra Life, definitely
Or
get
Trouble
ahold
with
of
Words.
Jamie. Or Trouble with Words. You can find Jamie and the rest of the Chits and Bits crew on Twitter at Chits and Bits. Just
Yeah,
the way it
sure.
sounds.
Yeah.
And bits.
Very, very
and
active
Bits.
on the Facebook. Toss a couple of bucks towards us on our fundraising pages, or go out and raise some money on your own.
Be cool if you guys hit the $500 before the end of the year.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be nice?
Just saying.
Hey, that's
Just
up to them. That's up to them, not up to us. But I agree. It would be very, very cool. All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for our kind of, being here for this new thing we're trying, and I hope that it was a success. I hope it was fun to watch, and I hope it was okay to listen to if you weren't watching it. Again, a reminder though, if this is something you're listening to and only listening to it, you messed up, because there's a video and you should have been watching that. It'd be much more interesting. And if you couldn't do that because you listen to this in the car on your way to work, like a lot of people do, then I'm just kidding. The video's not that great. You didn't miss a thing. Anyway, thanks so much, everyone, and see you next time.
Bye.